James the Lesser, we don't know how to do any polls with anything yet. Like, I'm looking to do polls with Nightbot and stuff, and I think it would still work here on YouTube, like we were trying to get it to work on Twitch, but I don't know yet.
Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible with new setup and lighting for 2023. Feedback requested. Already can tell you, it's a little dark. Let's watch, though. And remember, feedback requested. Yeah. Take a sip.
Some people are very foolish. They're saying things like, oh, doesn't it have adhesive on the back of the strip itself? Can't you just stick it on the wall? Do you understand what you just said? First of all,
again, feedback requested. Can't you just use adhesive stick on the wall? Well, you're a fool.
Does it have adhesive on the back itself? Let's check. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's just take a quick look. I don't know. It could. It might not. Yeah, I think it does.
Wow. Wait for you. Okay, he gets handheld a lot. He does. For real to be handheld here? Maybe lights do have adhesive on the back. If Chad had told him, he never would have looked.
I think what they did, I think they put a thin layer of double-sided tape on the back of it. Okay? But I just want you to think about what you're saying. Gee, doesn't it have adhesive? Couldn't you just stick it to the wall? Yes.
Yes.
And then I could never use it ever again because it's stuck to the wall. And if I rip it off the wall, not only do I take the paint off my wall, but I damage the light and now I can't use it again. Why would I do that exactly?
Well, then get the setup right the first time.
Like, doesn't make sense. If you're going to place it somewhere, buy something that you can hold it in place and you can move it. Now, you undo the adhesive, stick it on the wall permanently, and now you've destroyed your lights and your wall. Like, what? Why would I do that?
There's a way of doing this without being a condescending asshole. Say, well, first of all, I would have checked beforehand to see if it had adhesive on the back, but like, yes, it does have adhesive on the back, and I was thinking about it. If I hung it up on the wall, what if I didn't like it where it was? Well, it's already stuck to the wall. If I try to tear it off, I might damage the paint, and then the light's not going to be able to restick. And, like, alright, if I'm sitting up, I hold it up. Alright, well, does that look good? I get back, look at chat, look at the... Like, I can't be able to hold it up and be like, alright, that looks great. But it might look great from where I'm standing, but once I sit down, it may not look very good, and I don't think using the adhesive on the back is going to be a good idea. I'd like to. It'd make it a lot easier. God, if I got the lighting wrong, or if I didn't like the way it looked, and then it'd be a waste of the lights, and I might damage my wall. I don't want to deal with that hassle. Ta-da! Instead, get a DSP response of being an asshole.
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of stupid, no? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They don't remove paint. Yeah, but the point is, if it doesn't remove paint, then it's not going to stick to the wall. It's either going to stick to the wall and then be stuck there and damage the wall and the lights if I try to move it, or it's just not going to stick to the wall. It's going to do one or the other. No.
They have those command strip, like, hooks and stuff that you can put on walls and they don't damage as far as I know. I think my mom's used those before. I haven't, but I'm pretty sure she has. She likes them. Because she can move stuff around.
What I would do, like I said, what I would do is, I would buy those little things, just like you would want to hold a wire, right? You would want to hold a wire in place on your wall if you're running wires to your house. So you buy those little things, and you put this through it, and then you use little screws, tiny little screws. You go, zoop. Actually, it's a nail. I take that back. It's not a screw, it's a nail. You go, just hammer it in real quick. You can hammer.
So you'll put holes in the wall, but you're worried about damaging the paint. You damage the paint, you just paint back over. If you damage the paint, you and your wife get the right paint color. Maybe you're like, no, what? Let's get something more cheerful. Let's get something better in here. Let's do a different color. If you damage the paint and all that. Put a hole in the wall. Do you think this asshole's going to be able to figure out how to do drywalling? Or do a patch? Also, if you have to do a patch, then you probably have to paint over it. So you'll still have to have paint. Something he had to have his dad fly out from Connecticut to do.
Hammer into the wall, or the woodwork. I have woodwork at the bottom of my wall, like what would they call that? Trim. Just hammer into the trim. That'd be fine. Plus, you guys act like these adhesive strips are going to be any good. This would probably work for like a couple months, and as soon as it gets hot in the summer, there you go, right?
And
So
why do you think that?
I swear, people, what it is, everyone thinks they have a universal answer for everything, and they don't. You know, like if this was a throwaway product that I wanted to use for a month, and I didn't care if it broke or damaged my wall, sure, then I would just freaking start untaping and gluing it all over the wall. I'm not gonna do that, right? Yeah, this is full brightness. This is the full brightness of the lights right now, and you can see this is what it looks like behind me. And this is 2 strips as well. This is not just one. This is both strips at once. So
Why are they behind you? Do you think people with ring lights put the ring lights behind them? No, they put them in front of them. When I use my lamps, I don't put them behind me. I put them in front of me. That's the glasses, because they're fully fuck their brain. They blind me. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but I'm an idiot, so I haven't figured that out. But yes, DSP, you don't put the lights behind. How's putting lights behind you going to help? I don't. Anyways, let's continue watching.
the way I see it, the only way this would be effective would be if I had it in again, if I buy things to hold it in place. At this point, I think it's a bust. Honestly, I don't think this is something that looks very good, right? Plum Girl, I'm not being condescending to all suggestions. I'm being a realist to
You're being condescending, asshole. Very much so.
bad suggestions. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what you're doing here, honestly. I feel like, you've been very negative to me lately, and I don't know why. But I don't really appreciate it, honestly. It's kind of silly. I'm trying to be a realist to people who are saying ridiculous things. Why would I take the adhesive off, glue it all over the wall, and ruin the product and the wall? Right? So, because I said I don't want to do that, and I logically explained why, I'm condescending. No, it's not. It's that you like that
You're being a condescending asshole right now. Like, holy shit, DSP. How do you not hear yourself?
suggestion. Now, because I countered it, you don't like that, right? So, can we be realists here now? Can we be more realistic? Stop being negative towards me and everything that I do. I'd appreciate that. You're the one being condescending to me, actually. Thanks.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Anyway, let's. I guess we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it for today. I don't think this works very well. Sadly, I think that this is a situation where, if I had a better setup, if I had a way to adhere it to the wall better. By the way, and also we should call this out too. If you don't notice, a lot of content creators. See, the only light that looks good is blue. See that? The blue looks good. All the other colors look like shit. The blue actually looks pretty good, I think. Right? All the content creators that use this kind of lighting, if you haven't noticed, all use exactly the same angle. It's this weird angle where
it comes from the front, not behind them. Also, lighting from above looks better. If I was to put my lights on the ground and shine up at me, it would look like shit. You put the lights above or just slightly above eye level, it looks better. If I could attach them to the wall or something like that, get a downward angle, it would look even better. Holy shit, DSP.
they're not like me head on with a camera, right? They're basically doing it at like a triangular aim towards the stream, right? So, yeah, it's a weird aim. And now you kind of know why, right? I think they kind of know why they do that, because it's the only way that they can get their lighting to look right, right? I wonder if there's better lighting that they do, because I'm sure this is not an expensive
Ring
setup.
lights.
It's probably just a basic, like,
But he shit on ring lights before, so he's never going to do that.
light setup or whatever, right? I'm sure that there's probably, better. So anyway. Okay, here we go.
Don't forget, this is gaming content.
So
this is
I
a
think we're
gaming
disconnected
stream.
for now. Actually, I took this strand off, and it still looks exactly the same. Do you notice that? Look, it looks exactly the same with just the one strand. This strand added absolutely nothing. You couldn't even see it on camera. Maybe I'll leave that strand down there. That one you can kind of see, right? You can kind of see it behind.
Why are you... First of all, just like with his wires and his capture card and everything else, he leaves it on the floor, but why is it on the floor? Why is it behind you? You need light on you, not behind you. Holy shit, DSP, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Because I was holding it? No, I had it down. You still couldn't see it. Yeah.
In fact... Oh, I'm gonna take my lights, I'm gonna put them behind me, shine them on me, show on the webcam. Like, hey, this looks like shit, doesn't it? Then I'm gonna move them, do it again. Like, hey, this looks better. Give me a second. Alright, the lights are not behind me. See how dark I am? That's not my hair first, shouldn't I? Oh well. Yeah, like the lights are not behind me, shining on me. Like that doesn't look very good. Now let's put them where they're supposed to be, right? Away. Way. That a little bit. Look at that. My Cat Ross shirt looks amazing with the light shining on me, not behind me, from the ground. Why does that look so low? It's not low. Like chin level, but it on the camera looks a lot lower than what it is. Huh. Anyways, as you can see, lighting from the front. Oh no, how dare I lean back and have lighting shining on me. Anyways, let's go back. Let's get back to the video. And his lights are bright. But you need bright lights. Push my green screen work.
All right. This one, I guess we'll put back in the bag. It's up to you guys. Do you think I should leave the other one there or not? Or do you think we should just ditch it for now? Maybe it's something else for the future, but not for now. I something I wanted to try today. We had nothing else to do on the podcast regardless. It was something to experiment with. Brucey says they like it. Does anyone like it? Does anyone actually like it? Play Tower Fantasy wants me to remove it. Brosa says, nah, ditch it. It's barely noticeable, says my ruin. Right?
When it turns blue, you can kind of see it a lot better. The red is
Yeah, I hang it on
so-so.
the cupboards. Oh, you mean the stands? Again, could I put it on the stands? Yes, but these kind of lights, if they're on camera, they don't look good. They're too bright and washed out. You want it to be an ambient light. That's the point of RGB lighting like this, is that you don't want it to be, like, over... It's not like Christmas lights. Christmas lights on camera, okay, you know what they're bulbs or whatever. This is not what this is meant to be, right?
Wait, so you weren't doing this for like a ring light to make yourself look better? Although the light's not going to do that. Just for ambiance? Anyways.
Do you like how it's changing colors now? Or do you think if I did like a solid color, do you think it would be better? Like, that's too dark. Why is it that it looked better? Did it not look better when it was changing? These look darker. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, because I can adjust them. Oh, look at that. Oh, see, that's not bad. That's not half bad at all. That's seriously not that bad. What about red? Yeah, okay. That's not bad at all. All right. I actually enjoy that. Just the one. Yeah, just the one and a solid bright color is not bad at all. It's something interesting, I think. Right? Now, I don't know if you want this
It's not
all
that
the time,
interesting.
or if you would only prefer this for the podcast. Like, what do you think? Kevin says he can't see red. Can you see this? Actually, that kind of looks like shit anyway. What about yellow? Oh, yellow just looks like white. Actually, that's not bad either. It looks like I'm backlit now, right? Looks like I have like a white backlight. That's not bad at all. I like that. The backlight. What else do we got? Let's do all the colors. So we got red. We got orange. You can't really see orange. You got white. It's supposed to be yellow, but it looks white to me. We've got green. The green's not bad. We've got, I think this is seafoam. And then we got sky blue. Sky blue's really good. Sky blue's, I think,
Yeah, the sky blue's not that
that's
bad.
nice and bright, and you can actually see it all around me. See that? So maybe sky blue is my favorite so far. And then we've got...
Anyways, I just wanted to highlight the fact that he was such a condescending asshole to the person about using the adhesive strips on the wall. I just love like the lights behind you don't look that good, especially when you're on camera. You want lights in front of you, shining on you, not behind you. It's just gonna make his face, whatever, look even darker. Well, maybe that's the point. Get the lights behind him, his face gets darker. You can't see him as well. Alright, DSP, put a spotlight behind you so we don't have to look at your face anymore. Good idea. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.